Yes lads, welcome back to the garage. We started with 40 for 8 reps, we're going to go 60, 80, 100 and then our peak set today, top set, is going to be 115 kilo for 2 reps. I've done it before a little while ago, but it's a PR equal for a double and we're going to make it look better. And it's going to give us a good chance of getting the 120 for 2 that we want next week. I've been thinking since I can't actually complete the plan because I'm having the nose operation in a couple of weeks, we might do our peak doubles next week and then the week after we might try some 1 rep maxes, see what we can get. Our warm-ups go 40 for 8, 60 for 5, 80 for 3, 100 for 1 and then we'll do 115 for 2 as our working set. The warm-up should be pretty easy, but you know, as you get up there, more and more challenging. So 60 I could do for 30 odd reps. So doing it for 5 is no problem, but it's enough to get us moving, get us warm, get some weight in our hands. And then 80, a little bit heavier, a little bit less reps. Nothing close to a working set basically up until we get like the 100 for 1 or 2 reps we'll do. That'll feel like something, but again, nowhere near failure, nowhere near anything, just enough to get our central nervous system firing, get our muscles warm, get everything going. And then when it comes to our top set, we'll be nice and prime, we'll be ready to go. Not a tremendous amount of rest time between the warm-ups, enough time to put on the next plates, maybe talk for a little bit, maybe a minute or 2 between the sets, if that. And then a bit of a longer rest before our top set. So we'll do the 80 for 3, we'll do the 100 and then we'll have a little bit of time and then go, just to be fresh, ready for it. Yep, moving as it should. Last warm up here, first one that's going to feel like actual weight. So you want the last one to be pretty close to your working set, just so you're nice and ready for it. You don't want a big jump. So the jump after this, we've gone up in 20 kilos, the next jump is 15, so our smallest jump is the one to our top set. Manageable, but should be pretty comfortable by that point. Yep, easy peasy. Right, 115 for 2. We'll go in 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. Right then lads, here we are for our main event. 115 for 2. We want this to move pretty quick so we can be sure that we're going to get 120 for 2 next week. It should be pretty comfortable. I'm not scared. I don't afraid of anything. So let's go. It was alright, it's quite shit, but it went, that'll do. Reviewed the footage, it was alright. The second rep did stick a little bit there, it's like power off the chest and then like when the triceps catch it, it's just a little bit slow to go through. Not the end of the world, I think we'll still get the 120 for 2. I don't think it'll be a problem, I just think it'll be hard. That one, we had another few reps I think, like slow ones. I think maybe I just rushed it a little bit. Could have slowed down, but like the 100 that I did for 1 before felt like the fastest I'd ever moved 100 kilos, and I was kind of expecting it to feel like that, but it's not gonna, is it, when it's 7.5 kilo off your 1 rep max. So we're doing our back off sets now. We're gonna do 4 sets of 5 at 85 kilo, which is about 70% of 1 rep max, so not bad. Same thing as usual, just gonna try and make them speedy. One down. Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes. 5 more. Or as they say in America, Cinco de Mayo. I think my bench is crooked. Something's crooked. And it's not what you think. Although that is crooked. Few Americans that are watching want to let me know what Cinco de Mayo is. And tell me if that's what you actually say when you're doing 5 reps. Then that'd be useful. Easy peasy. One more set of them, and then we're deadlifting. Last set, made the 4th be with you. All of these sayings are definitely applicable to what we're doing. Cinco de 4th, Mayo. And we're done. We're going to do some pause deadlifts. Let me have a sec. Pause deadlifts, really good way of being able to deadlift twice a week and get a good training stimulus, but without it being so heavy it adds a ton of fatigue. So this is, I think, 60% or so of my 1 rep max. So doing it for a few sets of the prescribed number isn't going to be too bad, but adding the pause in is going to make it difficult, challenging. It reinforces a good start position. Of course, if your start position's poor, you're not going to be able to pause around the knee very well. It's, yeah, useful. Let me find out how many reps I'm meant to be doing. I think it's 4 or 5. I had a phone. I don't care. I'll freestyle it. I think I'm doing 4. I think it's 4 sets of 4. And if it's 5, who's going to tell me off? It also really helps you know if you're lifting properly. So that second rep then, I felt it sat on my lower back rather than hips and hamstrings. And it's just like little start position changes that get it to pull with the right place. Obviously you're still using your back, but you want it to be mostly driving through here. It's alright. So I was moaning a little bit about my start position with straps. The pause deadlifts here are a good opportunity to get some practice in with that. You'll know about it if it's wrong. Got these cycling trousers on. They pop up and every time I do anything I was meant to get changed before I came in, I forgot. So we're having 3 minutes rest between these ones. Not a huge amount, I call that a sort of a medium amount. Our bodybuilding stuff afterwards we'll probably go 2 minutes rest. Our main sets we go 4 minutes rest. Sometimes 5 when it's a bit heavier. I'm not strong enough for it to need to be any higher than that, I don't think. Some of the big boys are resting like 8, 9, 10 minutes, 15 minutes probably, some of them, but I'm nowhere near that strong. So 3 minutes will do for these. One more and then we're done. Okay, uno más cinco de mayo fantastic foreskins. Woo! Right, we've got some bodybuilding to do. Right, we've got the same weight as last week. Rep range is 10 to 15. We got something like 14, 13, 13 last week, so we'll go hopefully for a little bit more this week. Feels like we've got the weight just about right for this. Now, we've got a slightly different chair. Feels like I've got a bit more of a stretch at the top. That's good. Ooh. Okay. Cool, 15. See what we get on our next ones. 2 minutes rest. Remember to set a timer. Alright. Alarm bell calls. Remember at school when the dinner lady used to ring the bell like, oh, dinner time, ding, 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 ding. There's like one ring for younger kids and then the second one was for the older kids to go in. Something like that. Maybe just me growing up in a poor school. Maybe everyone had that, maybe just me. I'm the only person who had that. What are we going for? 15-ish. Fourteen will do, that's not bad. 2 minute timer, and then back to it. We're currently 4 reps up on last week by this point. With this last set, we need to get at least 10 to equal it. If we get more than 10, we've progressed. How does that sound? That was 15, but I don't know if that last rep counts. Quite a lot better, maybe being full of tea helping me. Woo! So we don't have any numbers to beat this week because last week I spit my dummy out at Pram when camera stopped working. I hit one of the dumbbells on here and I was like, that's enough for today, I'm leaving. So we're just doing as much as we can really. That's what we're doing all the time anyway. It's just nice to have a target to try and beat in it as a bit of intrinsic motivation. So what I struggle with is I find training biceps really boring. I understand that it's important because it's connected to the rest of the stuff, but it's not a squat or a deadlift, you know what I mean? So if anyone's got any tricks or tips on how to actually
enjoy this, then let me know.
Oh man, so it's more than last week. I think the seated and 2 at a time makes it a little bit better because it gets it over with a little bit faster. I'm not sure, it feels like my right arm gets really pumped and my left arm doesn't. Probably need to focus on that one. That's a dodgy one. Don't have a target to beat this time, so I'm just trying to beat myself really. It's usually what I do after I finish here, but oh, 13. Okay, we'll have some numbers to beat next week. One more and then we've got the hardest exercise of the entire plan in lateral raises. So that'll be good. Don't know why I programmed both of these on. The most boring and the hardest one back to back. So that counts as strict enough form really, but we needed 10 so we got them. Oh, do you reckon we could just do hammer curls like that so it's faster? And it's practice for fucking going on a skiing holiday. So I've just come up with an absolutely excellent idea. I've got 2 sets of these dumbbell handles. So while I'm warming up before I start the videos, I could load them up with the weights I need for the day and then I don't have to do it mid-session. Should keep everything flowing a bit more nicely. Obviously the videos look instantaneous and professional as anything, but it actually takes me a little while to load up the dumbbells between exercises. Anyway, we had numbers to beat, I don't remember what they are. Rep range is 10 to 20 on these. Oh man, I'm so weak. Oh, that's so bad. So, 15 reps matches what we did last time. We have to beat 10 on this one to be progressing. Oh my god. Oh, it's so horrible. We'll put these in the plan. God. Oh man, okay. 15-15-ish, kind of. Okay. One more round of absolute intense shoulder torture. It doesn't look that intense, does it? But it feels horrible. Was that 12 or 13? I don't think it matters. It was plenty. Fuck me. Oh, don't say fuck or bugger. Ah! Right, cool. We managed the full session. No camera hiccups as far as I can tell. Everything went good. 115 for 2 was smooth. It was slow because it's at the top end of our capabilities, but it wasn't, you know, grindy. It wasn't hard. It just was in my head, but my head's wrong. Don't listen to me. Look at the bar speed. It was all right. We've got squats on Thursday, so I'll see you.